You could just tell by the structure of the coffee cup that it's made very well. That's not a reason to pick up the coffee cup. On the other hand, what it was on the bottom, it says Hey YouTube friends, welcome to Arcade Trader Center. My name is Roy. Well, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know how this video was going to go today. I really wanted to go to a thrift shop, do a little sourcing. There's a couple places that look like they had some sales, but it is very cold, wet, and nasty outside, and I just didn't feel like driving around and taking a chance. So today's going to be a what sold video. So I'm going to show you the kinds of items that sold. I only had a few sales last night. Maybe it's the weather in the United States. Right now it's a cold front all the way down here throughout the United States, even down here in South Texas. That's why I'm wearing this flannel, because it's a little bit chilly, and I probably don't have anything to complain about. It's probably freezing frigid where you're at, but still it's a little cold here, and I'm a little chilled, and I don't have my little heater going in my room. If you've been watching our videos, you know Kim and I have been working on our van. We haven't been able to the last couple of days with the rain and the coolness and the cold and whatever's coming through. I haven't been able to put many videos out, so I apologize for that. It's going to be like this for a little while, that we're not going to put out a couple of videos as often as we do, but you still will see one or two a week. How's that sound? I hope that's good. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get to a couple of items that sold. The first item that sold is actually right here in a 2-bin. Oh, right here. And that's this right here. Now, this is something I didn't know about, so I would say this is kind of a BOLO item. Be on the lookout for item if you happen to go out to your thrift shops, garage sales, different places. This is a coffee mug, as you can see, and it's a very pretty one. It's got some ornate details. The reason I picked it up was, one, you could just tell by the structure of the coffee cup that it's made very well. That's not a reason to pick up the coffee cup. On the other hand, what it was on the bottom, it says Longaberger Horizon of Hope. Now, I didn't know, but I know about Longaberger baskets. And when I first found this coffee cup, I did not know Longaberger had other products. And yes, this is made by the Longaberger company. So this is a Longaberger cup. So when I saw that, I pulled out my phone, looked at sold comps. There were other coffee mugs. In fact, I found exact same style as this one, and they were selling for a good price. So I listed it. Now, it's been listed probably for about, I don't know, 2-3 months. It's been listed for a little while, but it finally sold, and it sold for $18.99, and the buyer paid the shipping. So this was a really good find, especially because I only paid 50 cents for it over at the thrift shop. So the next item that sold is in the J2 bin right here, and we'll see if we can find it. It's actually going to be this one right here, and I have it marked 1007. So let me set the camera back down right here real quick. Okay. So let's take a look at this and see what it is. All right. So this is what sold. This is a little Sharpay brooch. And, you know, I'm going to take it out of this plastic. I don't want you to be able to not get the full detail of this. This is an awesome brooch. And it's another one of those things you got to look at when you go out to garage sales or thrift shops. You never know what you're going to find. This is a little Sharpay dog. It's got a little tiny bell. It's so cute. You can see it is a brooch, and it's made by Napier. It's costume jewelry, so costume jewelry sells really good if it's name brand, or it's been a brand that's been around for a long time. Trifari does real good if it's older Trifari. There are a lot of good costume jewelry brands out there. Yes, that's a whole lot of knowledge to learn. Try to learn all the different type of costume jewelry. Best thing is just kind of familiarize yourself with a few brand name or older names of costume jewelry that's been around for a long time. So this little brooch right here was a costume jewelry find, and I pick up when I go to garage sales or different places. I find a bunch of costume jewelry. I'll pick it up. I sort through it. I pull out anything that looks good, or anything that's got a name brand on it or a maker brand mark on it. I look for gold to see if there's any gold in it. And I put that aside if I happen to find gold, which I have found gold at garage sales and thrift shops. And then I take all the other costume jewelry, I bundle it together, and I sell it as a lot. Now, this little brooch right here, like I said, is a little Sharpay dog made by Napier, and it sold for $14, and the buyer paid the shipping. So the next item that sold is actually a very large item, and I already pre-boxed it. Sometimes I pre-box large items, and it's right here. really had no other place to put it, and it's a very large box. So this box right here, I'll pull it down, take it over to the table, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so what's inside this box is an large item, and obviously you can see it's a large box. I got this little post-it note on here because I pre-boxed it, and I wrote all the information, that way I would know. This is a 16-pound box, so it's a heavy item. It measures 23 inches by 16 inches by 16 inches. So that's a large item. It's going to have to go to the UPS store today, and that's how we're going to get it out. But this is an RCA 5 CD disc changer stereo system with AM FM, and it was a very clean, good looking item. I paid $5 for it at a garage sale. This sold for $75 plus the buyer paid the shipping. And like I said, it's a large item, so it's going to the UPS store. So the next item that's sold is one that you've seen me sell before, and I'm always amazed when it happens. It's another plush. And it's down here in the 7-Eleven bin. And it's going to be a blue one. I still got a few more left. But this is a plush that I picked up at the Stripes 7-Eleven store. Picked them up on sale. They were selling these out at 99 cents. This sold for $18.99 free shipping. It will go in a poly bag and mail right out for a lightweight, maybe $3.80. So good profit right there on plush. The next item I sold, I went ahead and pulled it off my media bin, is this right here. It's Canada's Team of the Century. It's 1972 Canada versus USSR, so it's been around a little bit. This is the whole complete series, the uncut version of the 8-game series. It's 19 hours, and I found this at the thrift shop. I stop and look at media whenever I'm there, and some things that are unique, different, I'll scan the barcodes on here. I just scan them real quick using the eBay app, and they'll tell me the prices if they're selling. You know, obviously, most of you know that. So I grabbed this because I saw it, because it's a sport. It's a large 8, like I said, it's 4 discs, or 8 discs. What is it? 8-game series, I think it's 4 discs. But I went ahead and scanned this, saw it was selling really good. This was another one of those 50-cent thrift store finds, and this sold for $18.99. Never know what you're going to find at thrift stores. Keep an eye out for media, because they'll sell too if you find odd media stuff. 1972 Canada versus USSR. All right, so we'll come over here to the B1 bin. And inside the B1 bin, I sold this item right here. This is a metal water bottle canister. It's, I guess, a dark blue or maybe even a purple with flowers all over it. And it's from Old Navy. This sold for $9.99, and the buyer paid the shipping. All right, the next item that sold is way back here in the back, and it's all the way back there. And it's these right here. And let me see if I can get them out of there with one hand. These are a pair of Danner boots, and Danner is not a name I'm familiar with, but I looked them up. They're very good winter boots. These right here, they say Danner right there. The soles on them are very nice. And they are also Gore-Tex boots, so you know for wintertime they're really good. Waterproof leather with mossy oak camouflage. Like I said, I didn't know much about them, so I looked them up. Brand new, these will sell for $140. I went ahead, because they're slightly used, I went ahead and listed them for $90. And I probably didn't have them listed for 2-3 weeks. I got an offer for $65 plus shipping. So I went ahead and took the money, because that's definitely a good profit. So I wasn't going to sit on them. It's winter time now. Let them get sold and make the money. So that's what I did. $65 plus shipping. All right, so now we're going to the N1 bin. And we're going to get this item back here. All right, so this is a Garmin Nuvi. It's just a navigational system. And actually, it was just the Garmin itself I found at a thrift shop for 99 cents. Now, when they're complete, they'll make good money, and as long as they're working, they're going to make good money. So I really didn't have anything to charge it up, and I realized that the connection on it is the exact same as the old style phone chargers. And I don't know how well you can see that with the reflection, but that's what that is right there. And so this is actually a Motorola cord that'll plug into a 110 outlet. I plugged it in, it charged up, came right on, charged up just fine. So I went ahead and listed it at $12.99, and it sold. And the buyer paid the shipping. So those were all the items that sold today. It was about $400 in sales. After it's all said and done, I should be able to put about $290 in my pocket after eBay fees and shipping fees. So that's really good. Who doesn't want to put that much money in their pocket after one night's worth of sales? I'm happy. But I'm going to get all the items wrapped up, take it to the post office, take it to your UPS store, and I'm going to call it a day because I'm cold. So if you're a reseller, I hope you saw some items today that if you were outsourcing, you might walk past, but now that you saw what I was selling, maybe you'll stop and pick them up and you'll know that you can make a profit. And if you're not a reseller and you just stopped by and want to see what this channel is about, I hope you got some good information, some good knowledge, and you enjoyed the content. So to all the resellers out there, find it, sell it, profit. Everyone else, take care, be safe, be kind to one another, and have a great day. Bye-bye.